Hi, fifth graders. This week we are going to be reading this book. It's called Islandborn. It's written by Junto Diaz and illustrated by Leo Espinosa. We have permission to read it from Penguin Random House. Today I'm just going to read the first half of this text. As you're listening to it, I want you to think about how Lola, the character in the story, is feeling in the beginning. And we're going to find evidence to show how she's feeling. Islandborn. Every kid in Lola's school was from somewhere else. Hers was the school of faraway places. May was from a city so big that it was like its own country. India and Camilla were from a stony village at the tippity top of the world. Mateo had lived in a desert so hot even the cactus fainted. New was born in a jungle famous for its tigers and its poets. And Lola was from the island. So when her teacher, Miss Obie, told the class, please draw a picture of the country you were originally from, your first country, and bring it in tomorrow, everyone got super excited. I'm going to put in pyramids, said Dahlia. And I'll draw a canal this long, Franklin said. There's going to be a mongoose in mine, Nelson yelled. Nelson always yelled. Everyone was talking about their drawings. Everyone but Lola. Lola, you see, loved to draw, but she had left the island when she was just a baby, so she didn't remember any of it. So I just want you to think about right now. Everyone in Lola's class is talking about the assignment, and it seems like they're excited and talking about what to draw. Lola raised her hand. She hated raising her hand almost as much as she hated Nelson's yelling. Miss, what if we don't remember where you are from? What if you left before you could start remembering? No problema, Miss Obie said. Are there people around you who do remember? Like my whole neighborhood, Lola said. And they're always talking about the island. Well then, Miss Obie started, maybe, but Lola finished her sentence. I should talk to everyone who does remember. I should draw from their memories. That's a very good plan, Lola, Miss Obie said with a smile. Lola started feeling better about the assignment, but then she saw all the other kids chatting excitedly about what they were going to draw, and it made her sad. Everybody was remembering their first home, even Nelson, who forgot everything. Nelson even forgot his last name once, for like an hour. Lola had always wanted to remember the island, but no matter how hard she tried, she never could. It was like a familiar word just at the tip of your tongue. But instead of a word, this was an entire world. Lola closed her eyes and tried to recall anything about the island, but nothing came up. She kept trying all through the school day. To help her focus, she put her fingers on the sides of her head, like her abuela's psychic sometimes did. So how do you think Lola is feeling right now? When she doesn't have any memories of her first country where she was from, and a lot of her classmates are starting to remember and talking about it. I think she's probably feeling a little sad about the assignment, upset and nervous of what she's going to do to be able to complete it. Are you okay? Her cousin Leticia asked as they walked home from school together. I have to draw a picture of the island, Lola explained. But I was just a baby when we left. Prima, you have to help me. I don't remember a lot either, except for the bats. They were as big as blankets, and they used to chase after me at night. Blanket bats, Lola pulled out her notebook and began to sketch. A nice simile there describing the bats. And she drew a picture. Big bats. Leticia stopped Mrs. Bernard, who always sold them crispy empanadas after school. Miss Bernard, what do you remember most of the island? Why, the music, of course. The whole island is like the inside of a drum. You mean like our neighborhood? Lola said. The neighborhood had so much music it was like a radio with the dial broken off. On the island there's even more music. There's more music than air. And everyone is always dancing. Even in their sleep, people dance. Sleep dancing, and Lola sketched. Leticia led Lola into the barber shop that her brother Jonathan owned. Lola has to do an assignment about the island. She needs to know what you remember most about it. Weepa, said Jonathan, laughing, the agua de coco. How wonderful it tastes when you drink it right from the coconut. Mr. Rodriguez sat up in the chair. And the mangoes that are the size of your head and so sweet. They make you want to cry, Lola said. She loved mangoes. That's it exactly. How much color is there in the how much color there is, said the woman waiting with her son. Colorful cars, colorful houses, flowers everywhere. Even the people are like a rainbow, every shade ever made. Like us in here, Lola said. Even more color, the woman said. Agua, mango heads, rainbow people. Lola was trying to keep up. The island sounds so beautiful. Why did we even leave? Well, it isn't always beautiful, the woman's son said. The heat is on you like 5 bullies. The oldest barber muttered, and other things. Like what? Lola wanted to ask, but the oldest barber had already turned away. In the lobby of their building, the cousins ran into Mr. Muir, the superintendent. Leticia called out, Hey, Mr. Muir, can you tell us what you remember most about the island? Nobody cares about that old stuff. Mr. Muir grumbled. Just be glad you lived here. Don't listen to him, Leticia said. Keep going and call me later if you need any help, okay? I will. When Lola got into the elevator, she put her fingers on her temples and closed her eyes. Island, she called, like it was a cat. Island. But like the cat, the island did not come. At home, Lola found her abuela at the kitchen table, trying to finish a puzzle. Abuela loved puzzles. Abuela, I'm supposed to draw a picture of the island for school, but I don't remember it. Why don't I remember? Hee-ha, you were just a baby when you left. But the other kids remember. Just because you don't remember a place doesn't mean it's not in you. Will you tell me what you remember most? Lola asked. So I'm going to stop right there for today, and we'll finish the rest of the story tomorrow. And again, I want you to be thinking about how Lola is feeling at the beginning of the book that we just read. Bye.